So Kodak had came out and spoke on Drake. He had recently done an Instagram live where he had talked about Drake and what Drake thinks about him, saying that Drake had said that Kodak was his favorite rapper, that Kodak was his favorite rapper, that Drake's team had also said that Kodak was his favorite rapper, basically giving Kodak all his praise, right? Drake was praising Kodak Black, saying all these good things about him, saying all these things, right? Just to show the context here, it was way back when, I think back in 2018, where Kodak had dropped Dying to Live, and Drake had messaged him, giving him praise, saying that the album was amazing. Kodak responding by saying, "Thanks, fam." In the messages right here through text, he was saying, "Perfect, bro. Your album was really one of my favorites in the last 5 years." This is Drake messaging Kodak, saying that the bars you are rapping about friends and your purpose is so pure. What got you there? Basically, just giving praise to Kodak Black, just like Kodak was saying in the video. Drake says that I'm his favorite rapper. His team says it. Everybody says it from that side, right? And a lot of interesting things that he said as well after that. I'm gonna play the clip right now.
I'm Drake's favorite rapper.
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that. Even his people always say that. They always say that. Even when he, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, so shit like, oh no, it's for real, bro. They can say you just got it. So it don't make no sense like how Big Kendrick Lamar beat you to it. You know what I mean? Come on,
You see, that's what I'm trying to say. If Drake really means it when he says that Kodak is his favorite rapper, then it doesn't make any sense how Kendrick beat you to it. When he means beat you to it, beating him to a collaboration, making a song with him. We all know that Kodak featured on Kendrick Lamar's album, Mr. Morale, and he also featured on a couple of tracks on that. I believe it was 2, if anything. But yeah, Kodak is saying, if I was really your favorite rapper, bro, how come we've never worked together? How come we never done anything together? How come Kendrick beat you to it? And that's the thing that I think Kodak thinks about when it comes to the situation between Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
It seems like how Big Kendrick Lamar beat you to it. You know what I mean? Come on out there. I know we ain't playing all types of songs together. Mm-hmm. That's why you sent all that money like that. That's why you just sent that out of nowhere like that.
Hell no.
Now I think this is a good point that Kodak is trying to make. Like, if we were really cool, bro, we would do a song, we would collab, we would do something. Because if I'm not mistaken, he talks about somebody sending him money. I think he's saying that Drake had sent him money. I think, if anything, this was going back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin happens to be something that I guess Drake is really heavy on. I know that Stake takes it. I know Stake is really into taking crypto. I believe Bitcoin is one of the things that they take. And then also gifting Kodak Black Bitcoin at one point in time, I think. Yeah, right here. It says Kodak Black says Drake gave him 600,000 in Bitcoin and told him he's his favorite rapper. This is Drake giving Kodak Black money and also giving him compliments. But Kodak's like, but how come we ain't never worked together though? How come we ain't never done anything in the booth? How come you never give me any song that we could hop on? How come we never done it? How come Kendrick Lamar beat you to it? So I think it's a good perspective that Kodak is giving out here. I think he's really trying to say, like, you see how this thing works. You give me money, you give me compliments, but we're not working together. And that's the thing that makes us cool, right? I mean, as an artist, collaborating with another artist, there's some type of mutual respect that we have for one another when we work together. But if I'm really your favorite artist, how come we've never worked together? It just doesn't make sense. So I think this is Kodak kind of throwing shade at Drake because he says all these nice things, but yet we never do anything together. And I feel like this is Kodak's perspective. And I've never really heard Kodak's perspective about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And I always had questions about Kodak being featured with Kendrick Lamar, because even though Mr. Morale did really well. He's never really spoke on the collaboration that took place between him and Kendrick in that album. I've never really heard him speak about it. Maybe you could let me know if he said anything in the comments in the past, but this is the first time that I hear him talk about Drake and Kendrick in general ever since the beef, and I guess like in total, because I've never heard him talk about Mr. Morale either. But there you have it, man. I think Kodak is just giving the perspective, like just because people shower you with money and they give you compliments doesn't mean that we're cool. I think we're cool when we actually like link up and do stuff together, make a song together, you know, chop it up and actually have a conversation or actually do something that will put us both on. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. I really think it was just a different perspective that Kodak was giving here. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.